you heal from trauma?
How does one heal from trauma? Well, that is an ultimate question. And you have to decide, first of all, where did the trauma come from in the first place? And then you look at the situation of why would I create that dynamic of trauma for myself? In fact, if you can have enough objectivity and enough perspective on the dynamic, you say, well, what did I learn in a positive way from this dynamic? And what is trauma after all? Are you talking about a dynamic of trauma perpetrated upon you? Or are you talking about a dynamic of trauma that is perpetrated on others? Because sometimes you are the trauma giver without ever knowing it. So which side of it are you talking about?
I can relate to both.
Well, you all can relate to both. So it is a matter of consciousness, isn't it? If you, let's put it this way. It's not as simple as you'd like to make it. Okay, you'd like to make it black and white, you'd like to make it very simple. But what if you agreed? What if you have a soul contract to betray or abandon someone at a certain point in at a certain point in your life? Because it is their fate to have that dynamic, to have that experience, so that they might learn about, if you're being betrayed, what is it that you're being intended to learn about?
Discernment.
Discernment, loyalty, understanding, trust. Trust. Ultimately, isn't it about trust in oneself? Anytime that you have been hurt, every time you have been taken in that sort of way, what, you chalk it up to naivete?
Yeah.
Well, you can always do that, but if you realize that, if in the continuation of life, is it really naivete, or is it a dynamic of a journey that you wish to take, a confrontation that you wish to face in order to learn something? And that's the whole dynamic. We like to say with each new level comes a new devil, but it's also really true in the dynamic that each time you attain a new level of consciousness, there's also, in a very short time, another new level beyond that to attain.